I got access to the new ChatGPT-4o model, and I thought, hey, so they integrated vision straight into the model rather than translating it before making it to ChatGPT. And so I thought maybe it's good at GeoGuessr, and boy was I right. I got a this was on a Rainbow Bolt roll. I can't say that. A Rainbolt world map, NMPZ, meaning no move, pan, or zoom. I gave it one image, and it was able to region guess very well. The US twice. The Netherlands, it got the right road. It told me the N57. South Korea. Where's South Korea? There we go. South Korea, it told me near the northern border, near their DMZ. And then Japan, it told me Hokkaido. It suggested the wrong road, but it was close. So I'm going to do another game live here and see if it was a fluke. I did 2 games. I did very well on both. So I'm pretty confident I'll do well. But I'm going to go back to my chat here and let's start a new game. This is a Rainbow World NMPZ. All right, so I know this is probably Mongolia because of the car, but let's see if it knows that. So I'm just going to paste an image. Let's start a new game. Here is our first round. I just attach the image here. So it does take some time to think. I'll cut this part out. All right, let's analyze the image using various GeoGuessr metas and other clues. So I did tell it we were playing GeoGuessr, and I did offer that it could use the metas. Key observation, landscape and vegetation. The landscape is barren and rocky, with sparse grass, some snow patches indicating a cold, arid climate. Terrain suggested a high altitude or northern location with a harsh environment. The road is unpaved and narrow, typical of remote areas. The road conditions and landscape suggest a sparsely populated region. Sky and weather, the overcast sky and snow patches indicate cold weather conditions. Google car, the blurred object at the bottom of the image appears to be part of the Google car, which is covered to protect it from harsh conditions. This is common in remote and extreme environments. Given these clues, this environment resembles the steppe and desert regions of Mongolia, particularly the Gobi Desert area. The barren landscape and rocky outcrops and the presence of snow align with this region. Suggestion: Gobi Desert, Mongolia. Let's place the guess in the Gobi Desert near the town of sorry, butchered that, which is known for its rugged terrain. So what I've been doing is when it mentions a place name, I open Google Maps and I look for that so I don't have to scan for it because it knows where that is. We're gonna just use Google Maps for that. I mean, using ChatGPT is cheating anyway. So this is around where we are. So we're going to open up our map, and obviously I didn't put a time limit on this either because I need to find these. Okay, so that showed up on the map. I knew where to look. So we're just gonna guess on the city it mentioned. Let's make sure that's what it said to do. In the Gobi near the town. Okay, so should we gamble on which way? So we need to be on a road. We're going southeast. So I think this road might be appropriate. So let's do that. Okay, so 4,200 points, not bad. We were in the wrong area of Mongolia. But yeah, not too bad. So let's do the next one. I like to show it the result. So I'm gonna give it that. I can give it the result and the next image at the same time, and it does pretty well with that. All right, here's our next one. Now, what's my guess? Honestly, I have no clue. There are some ballers in the distance, but I don't recognize them. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT has to say. ChatGPT does very well on this. All right, it was Mongolia. We didn't get too close, but still correct country. I've also included our next round. All right, great job identifying Mongolia. Let's move on to the next round. Here's some key observations. Road and lane markings. The road has clear white lane markings with a dashed center line, which is, so that is true. So it's able to see a lot of stuff. The road appears to be a highway or major road in a rural area. Vegetation consists of shrubs, small trees, semi-arid or Mediterranean. Landscape is relatively flat. It's even seeing the flat landscape with farmland and countryside. That is stuff the pros look for. The sky is overcast. It even uses the sky sometimes. It's like, oh, it must be temperate because the sky is overcast. That's pretty funny. No distinct road signs, but overall road condition infrastructure hint at a developed country. Resembles parts of Australia, particularly in the southern regions. Combination of road markings, vegetation, landscape aligns with areas like South Australia or Victoria. Suggestion, South Australia or Victoria. Let's place the guess on a rural highway in South Australia, such as the Erie Highway or Princess Highway. So I'm going to look up the first one it mentioned. So, okay, so yeah, it's suggesting South Australia, this major highway down here. So let's take a look at that. We are traveling southeast, so maybe this part here. I don't know. Give it a try. You know what? Not terrible. It was not the correct road. 3,500 in Australia. So it was right about South Australia. It was more closer to Adelaide in this. I don't know what this area is called. This little peninsula there. So South Australia was correct, but it was closer to Adelaide. I spelled that wrong. Adelaide. All right, well, we need the next round. Ooh, okay, so I recognize this Italian plate. I wonder if it will. It probably will get Italy anyway from the architecture and everything, but let's see what it uses here. So I've attached the next round. I have no idea where in Italy, I guess, so that might be interesting. All right, sometimes the unusual activity happens. I just have to regenerate. All right, architecture, Mediterranean style, white walls, arched doorways, tiled roofs. Like, it sees a lot in the image. Common of Southern Europe, countries like Italy, Spain, Greece. Road runs along the coastline area with the sea on one side. The vegetation includes palm trees, Mediterranean climate. Cars are driving right side, so it knows the side of the road the cars are driving on. That's really good. The road markings and signage are typical of European standards. Location strongly resembles coastal areas in southern Italy, Spain, or Greece. Suggestion, southern Italy. So it picked Italy. It didn't pick out the license plate. Sicily or Amalfi Coast. Let's place along the coast of Sicily, near the cities like Catania, Syracuse. All right, so Sicily. Now, I see the ocean. It's, which way is that? So we're looking east. I'm so bad at compasses. We're looking east, and it's to our right. So that should be north then. So let's see if I can use that. I'm gonna actually go. Let's see. What did it say? Of the choices it gave, Catania, Syracuse. You know what? I'm gonna give it the info about which way we're facing. We are facing, which way is that? East? East, and the water appears to our right. Does that help narrow it down within Sicily? Southern coast of Sicily. Oh, so did I get that wrong? Oh no, east is, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it wrong. ChatGPT's right. Near the town of Gela. Interesting. So where is Gela? Am I going to be able to find that? Yep, I found it. So we're just going to place ourselves in Gela here on the coast. Sure, how about right here? Do we see anything that could be helpful? There's like this land that we see to the east of us. So I'm thinking like here. Okay, so we were in the wrong town. It was Donnalukata. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Cool, but you know what? That's pretty close. 4,800 points. Very close. We were along that coast, just a different town. All right, let's do the next round. It doesn't seem to comment much. It just goes straight to the next round. All right, so what do I think about this round? Again, I'm not very good. I see this blue sticker on the pole. Wonder if it'll point that out. This feels like Southeast Asia to me. I don't know. The foliage is confusing me. So honestly, I have no clue. I can't quite make that out, but I think that's a motorcycle there. The wood on some of the road's interesting. This is an interesting one. Let's see what it says. I've included the next round. All right. Vegetation is very lush and tropical with palm trees and dense foliage. This is just a tropical or subtropical climate. Dirt road is narrow and surrounded by dense greenery, indicating a rural area. The road is unpaved, less developed or rural areas. There are few visible structures and utility poles. There are a few. It didn't say few. It said a few, indicating some level of habitation. Overall environment's just warm, humid climate typical of Southeast Asia. I thought Southeast Asia as well. Resembles parts of India, Sri Lanka, or southern, I mean, that's a lot, Thailand, Indonesia. It's going to go with Kerala, India. The lush greenery and rural dirt road, very characteristic of Kerala, a state in southern India known for its tropical climate and dense vegetation. Let's place the guess in Kerala, India, perhaps in a rural area near the backwaters or along the Western Ghats. Okay, so it's this southwestern part of India. Okay, so let's look at our map here. We're going east northeast-ish. I don't know where exactly to place, so I'm just gonna put my marker there. Oh, so it got the country wrong for the first time. Cambodia. Okay, so only 911 points, unfortunately. I think India wasn't the greatest guess just because of coverage in India, but there is new coverage, so I wasn't sure. It did not even mention Cambodia, did it? It said India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Indonesia. I mean, it's in that area, but yeah. Unfortunately, we did not score well because this was Cambodia. Let's attach the next round here. I've attached the next round. Now, is there anything I see here that might be helpful? I don't know. It might see the utility pole. There's a car there, but I can't really make out what's going on there. I would have no clue where to guess, to be honest. So let's see. Maybe I should start including the compass directions because it doesn't seem to read the compass. Regenerate. And then we'll try attaching the image again. I wonder what it doesn't like about it. I'll just crop off my browser bar, maybe. Let's just grab this. And I'll tell it that we're facing north. Here is the next round. We are facing north. All right, this worked. So maybe I shouldn't include my browser bar. Landscape and vegetation. The landscape is rural with fields of crops, sugarcane or maize. I love how it recognizes the crops, although I don't know if it's correct. Common in tropical and subtropical regions. Lush and green, fertile and humid. Unpaved and narrow road. Utility pole. Physical view. It seems like a standard car. Okay. So it suggests Kenya or Uganda. Interesting. Okay. Let's place the guess in Kenya, perhaps in the central or western region where sugarcane is commonly grown. Okay, so Kenya, central or western region. I'm not seeing a snorkel, but it doesn't mean that it isn't Kenya. Okay, so I think it's safer to go central, but I don't know. I'll just click on this national park here. Ooh, so it was very west, but it was Kenya. Okay, so that was just me hedging. So I'm going to stop including the map results and we'll just go to, oh, that was it actually. So that was the last one. What was our score? 17,908. Way better than I would do. I'm curious. I think a pro would have easily gotten Cambodia, but I think the other guesses were along the lines of what a human would do. So yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've seen it be this far off. I played 2 games before this, and it got them, like, it got regions basically right. So yeah, so in Australia we got the correct state, South Australia, or territory, but not the right part of it. And then of course Cambodia was wrong. Mongolia, it tried. Mongolia is hard. Kenya, it did suggest west was possible, and I just didn't do that. And then Italy, it did very well, the southern coast of Sicily. So yeah, its vision is really good, and it's able to really reason about where we are. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Like previously, ChatGPT was not good at GeoGuessr, and now I think it's I don't know if it's pro level, but it's close. Like it's definitely experienced player level. So yeah, let me know if you want more games like this. Have to fight the filters. Maybe I'll give it a little time. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you did, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.